This is my 1969 NSU 1200C. If you don't know anything about it, I'd say look it up. There's lots of information out on the web. Very historical racing heritage, very popular car in Europe, Germany, but not so much here in America. They're very far and few between. This is an example of a sad one. Now, I'll explain everything that's wrong with it and great about it in the video, but right now I have no idea what to do with this thing. It needs restoration, it needs a lot of work, but it's actually very low mileage and in great shape. Now, if anybody wants it, maybe an offer, hit me up through the channel. We'll see what we can work out, but right now I don't know what to do with this thing. Firstly, I'll just jump right to it, and with a serious issue that's wrong with the thing is rust. Whole floorboard is rusted out. I'll show you and explain it. I got the seats out, driver's seats out, but water sat in it for a long time. It seeped through the window seals, probably came up through the ground. I think it was in a little bit of a flood area. But this is the worst part. It needs an entire new floor. And not just this side, the other side, back, even some bracing in the back and the bottom. The tunnel, shifter, all this. But everything above the floor is actually in great shape. And of course, any non-metal bits, rubber, fiber, cloth, all that's destroyed from the humidity and the heat. This is the dash and it's just decayed. Like I said, this is primarily everything that's wrong with this car. And of course, you can see the bottom isn't rusted out. It's the top side. It collected water. A lot of the water came from sitting outside. Glass front and rear, the seals shrunk, opened up right at the bottom where all the water goes in. So you got windshield sucking up water. Even the side, water goes in there, rear water. Water is drained straight inside. This is a Texas car. Sat outside in Texas for the longest time after it was restored. I think somewhere in the 90s. I got this thing in 2014 from a friend after they got it back from whoever was storing it from them, of course outside. This was pristine, low mileage, recently restored car. If I can get that open. See how nice and clean it is inside. I do have a video of this running. I'll probably paste it in here in this video right here. does not knock, smoke. Had the carb rebuilt, and it runs actually quite well and smooth. Still points. Missing this rubber bellow there. If you go to any European website and search for the NSU, there's actually a lot of restoration parts for it. You can find just about anything, even more floorboard parts. That is more work than I plan on doing. If it was me, I'd just rebuild the entire chassis with something tube frame, modern, turn it into a flat out race car. It does have a lot of spare parts to it. Got the hubcaps, old bath air cleaner, heater, not heater boxes, but heater mufflers for inside. They actually go right here. Either they quiet the air rushing through or filter it or something, I don't know. All the seats are, the foam is actually good, but the cloth has rotted away in certain spots, but still pliable. I don't understand it. And the heat, the water, it's just destroyed everything. Like I said, I don't know what to do with this thing. I think it's probably best to sell it. If you see anything you like, I'm not parting it out, sorry. Selling it all whole. There's some extra parts that they got when they restored it. And again, it just sat. All glass is good, it's all there. Body panels are in really good shape, except for this one here. Somebody hit it and then pushed it out from the inside. There's no cancer, no rust anywhere in any of the fender wells, lips. It's all in the floorboard. Even the brakes were working. I tried bleeding it. Ended up rupturing a soft line. So this just sat and aged. The body is in really good shape, except for the floorboard and everywhere low line. Drum brakes all around. All the bumpers, all the trim, except for there's trim that goes all the way around the car. That was replaced with, I guess, a stick-on one when I restored it. And that's gone, that fell off. Inside the trunk, frunk, what people call it, you can see more rust. This is where water sat. Down at the bottom, wherever there is cloth resting against it, the trunk mat has the original rubber trunk mat that laid over the fuel tank. Even says NSU on it. Fuel tank sat down here, which I still have, and this is full of rust. Rust holes top, same unit, and bottom side, so need to get a new one of those. This rust can be cleaned up, it's not too cancerous. But the rest of the trunk is pretty good. Yep. And you can see where European, they had rectangular headlights. United States, they have round ones. So you can convert it back to rectangular if you want. They even have the toolkit. Trunk mat, spare tire cover. I have the spare tire too, with the original tire. And there you have an original video windshield washer tank. Where the pump is, it goes somewhere. Driver's seat, and a box of goodies, brand new parts, extra parts, lenses, spare parts, seals, horn, lots of good stuff. Oh yeah, I say it's low mileage. It has 2 gauge clusters. I assume this is the original. 38,620 miles. There's a replacement in the dash that shows 50 miles. So this is a 40,000 mile original car. I don't show any evidence of it rolling over, extra wear. Everything's mint, with the exception of it just sitting forever. Roof is good. All glass is good, no cracks. Engine runs. Heavy air filter. Side vents right in there. Passenger side, straighter than the driver's side. All four wheels match with the fifth spare. The tires, these are from Montgomery Ward, so you can tell how long ago it was restored. Then it just sat. So, let me know what I should do with this thing, what you would do with it, whether or not you want it, buy it, maybe an offer. Just watch the video and hit like. You can do that too. I had some cool plans of hot rodding it, turn it into American autocrosser or something, but it's gonna take a lot of work.